birthday, Pisces. It's your turn. We have officially entered the Pisces season, and it's time for your planetary influences of 2020, Pisces. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Welcome back to Modern Day Meta. If this is your first time visiting, I hope you hang out if you're a Pisces and you check out what's happening for your 2020 year. I have shuffled these cards ahead of time and prayed over them. I will shuffle a little more so I talk to you a little bit about the channel. I do have a welcome video I'd love for you to check out that includes my schedule of postings that you can look forward to if you decide to subscribe. I'm out on Instagram, I'm on YouTube obviously, and also Facebook. Those are a couple of different places you can reach me, and all those links can be found in the description box below. Alright, let's get going. We're taking a look at the planetary influences of 2020. This is a spread based on something I found in the Facebook Tarot Nerds group posted by Drew Clark. And I really liked it. I'm an astrologer, and so this made sense for me. So let's see, Pisces. Let's see what's happening. We're going to take a look at your upcoming year through the lens of all of the planets and their specific energies. And it's great. This will sort of cover you. This will cover you until your next solar return next year, 2021 at this time. In astrology, we call your birthday a solar return, which is all about the sun returning to the position it was the day you were born, which is called a solar return. All right. So this is your solar return reading. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and all the other archangels I've summoned in, any and all beings. Most benevolent outcome for this reading I'm about to do for the Pisces Collective for their solar return year of 2020. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let's get these cards on the table and see what picture, what story Tarot has for you, Pisces, for the upcoming year. All right. There we go. Position 1. I have these cards upside down because I don't generally do reversals unless they show up. This is Sol Invictus, or the Unconquered Sun, and it's the mood of your 2020 birthday, the overall mood. Followed by Mercury, the Messenger, Venus, who rules love and platonic relating. Next up is Earth, your surrounding environment on Terra, followed by Mars. I'll put these like that. Mars, which is hardship, enemies, ruler of divine drive. You've got Jupiter next, Saturn. Jupiter is protection, blessing, expansions, and gifts. Saturn, planet of adulting and what has run out of time. And Neptune is up next, position 9. Neptune is basically the universal fog machine, dreams, fantasies, your ideals. And the last card is Pluto, which is the agent of death and renewal. All right, so what have we got here? Sol Invictus, Pisces, the mood or energy of your 2020 birthday year. So you've got the Four of Earth here, and this is generally a card that is about watching your pentacles or pennies or coins, watching them closely, being sort of conscientious about how you're spending your money, and basically, in a short summarized term, making sure that you're storing up for a rainy day. So this is about conservation of your funds and being wise with them and spending them wisely, not being careless with your money. So basically, it looks like to me, Pisces, money and the management of it may be a theme for your 2020 year. Let's see what else is going on for you. Mercury. This is indicating how communication is going to be given this year and received. And you've got the Empress, which is a major arcana card. So the Empress is a wonderful card. She's full of creative expression. This is also about nurturing something into life. Many times the Empress card depicts a pregnant female. So something is coming into your life. And given that this is communication and you are the sign of Pisces, which you're already naturally creative and intuitive, it is the sign of the poet. With the Empress here in this position, to me, Pisces, it suggests that you're going to receive a tremendous creative boon this year. And it will absolutely help you in all forms of expression, whether it's written, spoken, you're writing a book, you're playing music, you're doing art. Any of those modalities with the Empress, there's a blessing for lots of extra creativity and the nourishment of those creative energies. So that sounds delicious for a Pisces, I would say. Hitting all those Pisces boxes. So next up, Pisces, is Venus. And Venus rules love and platonic relating. Many times there is a strict focus on love, which she absolutely has domain over. However, this does also include friendship and family and other types of relationship, not just love. So, and you've got the page of Earth. So, something new. There's the potential for something new here that could be taking off, and in the material realm, in the very much in the 3D material realm. Not an adventure of the mind, not adventure of the heart, but it's more about being on the earth plane and materializing something into the actual 3D realm. And the page is here. The page is generally younger. To me, I see the pages and the aces, their energies are really similar, except for the ace is the very, very beginning. It's like the very first impulse of the idea. And with the page, you have traveled through all of the numbers in the number cards of the tarot and arriving at your first court card. So there's the same enthusiasm that comes with the ace, except you've gained a little bit more experience because you've cycled through the numbers of the tarot. But you're still young, you're still inexperienced. This isn't the knight or the queen or the king, which is the master of the realm. This is the page. So this can also indicate children or just somebody, an earth sign of a younger age also, that may be younger than you. If you're interested in an earth sign or have relationships with earth signs, this could be also indicating that the presence of that younger earth individual, even your child, even the possibility of your child. So somebody, your child, or possibly somebody younger than you, may be a focus for you, Pisces, in your in your love and relating realm of life this year. Let's see what else is happening. Next up is Earth, which represents the surrounding environment, your surrounding environment. And you've got the Eight of Earth here, or the Eight of Coins. And so this suggests that somebody may be returning to school and or just picking up some additional classes that help you take a skill or talent you have to the next level. This is also a card about hard work and just putting in the time and the effort to refine a skill and bring yourself to a level of mastery in that area. So also taking an apprenticeship, finding a mentor or a teacher and working closely with them. So this may be happening in your environment, Pisces. You may be considering a return to school or considering some additional continuing education, perhaps to enhance the already talents and skills that you possess. This is what Spirit is indicating for you for your 2020 birthday year. And next up is position of Mars, which indicates hardship and our enemies, or the ruler of our divine drive. That's a coined phrase from Kathy Beale, one of my favorite, a list of many astrologers that I follow with faith and dedication. Kathy Beale is one of them, and she says she likes to define Mars as your divine drive. Basically, it's about motivation and sex as well. Okay, so, and you've got in this position the Lovers card, and obviously a Gemini here is featured. So a Gemini may mean something to you, or the sign of Gemini may mean something to you. However, the Lovers really is more about a choice and less about relationships when we're not sort of looking at it through the lens of romance. And certainly in this position with Mars, it's more about drive and motivation. I'd say if this card had showed up in the last position with Venus, we could talk a little bit more about the potential of a lover or taking a relationship to the next level. But this really indicates a choice, a basic choice, a choice that sometimes requires a sacrifice, a bit of a sacrifice. So as far as hardships and enemies and the ruler of your divine drive, Pisces, I see that you'll be presented with circumstances that is going to require you to make a decision, perhaps draw certain boundaries to protect yourself, and protect your own energy, protect your own energetic reservoir is what is intuitively what I'm getting. Okay, and next up, Pisces, is the position of Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of protection and blessing and expansion and gifts. We love Jupiter. Wherever he travels, you can expect for things to expand, and that's certainly true. When he hits your first house, he will expand your waistline. So you need to be careful of that and keep an eye on Jupiter and what house he's transiting for you personally. If you don't know about that, you can certainly contact me. Also, you'll need to have some details on hand, like your date of birth, your time of birth, which is critical to determining your rising sign. So anyways, you've got Judgment here, which is ruled by Pluto. Jupiter, protection, blessing, expansions. Well, Judgment suggests that there's a resurrection of some kind, a revival of some kind, a reckoning. Something could potentially be being brought back to life for you, Pisces. Something maybe that you thought was gone forever. And I think Jupiter is here and Spirit is here with the Judgment card to indicate that there's a potential for the revival or the resurrection of something in your life. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I will pull some additional clarifying cards. I think, sometimes I need to, sometimes I don't. And I'm kind of feeling that for you, Pisces. I like a bit of a clarifier on the page here, the Lovers, and now also Judgment. Give us a little bit more insight on where or how this revival might show up for you. I think that might be helpful. So next up is Saturn, planet of adulting, and basically what has run out of time in your life. Sometimes jobs, relationships, things run out of time, and Saturn is the controller of that. And you have 6 of air, which is the 6 of swords. So it looks like to me that you're moving away from a challenging time, and moving hopefully into calmer waters. The swords of the air represent a lot of mental activity, and moving away from the 5 of swords, which is generally strife and competition, and into quieter waters, quieter, calmer waters. So yeah, Saturn is indicating through the planet of adulting, and in addition to what has run out of time, that potentially there is a relationship or other situation in your life that you are moving away from, have been thinking about moving away from, or will shortly in the future be moving away from, and seeking basically calmer waters and relief for the mental strife, a mentally challenging situation that you may have found yourself in. Next up is Uranus, the planet of unpredictable change, and the support from the universe to help us see in a new way, see from a new point of view. And Pisces, you've got the Knight of Earth here, and this is traditionally the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight there is. A message may be coming to you, very slow in coming, but it will be stable and solid. It could be an offer. It could potentially be an offer that comes maybe out of the blue, maybe in kind of a shocking way, since it's in the Uranus position for your reading. And shocking doesn't have to be bad. It just means like it's filled with surprise. It came out of the blue. So and or a person in the air element may also be important to you, may resonate with you, one of the earth signs, because this knight is the Knight of Earth, and that can represent potentially not a younger person, but middle-aged, I'd say over 30, who has earth qualities: stable, secure, calm, easygoing, grounded. So either you may be encountering a person like this sort of as a result of an unpredictable change in your life, or as a result of some unpredictable event and change, a person like this steps in to offer a new point of view for you, one that's very grounded and stable and patient and kind. And last up, Pisces, is position of Pluto, which is the agent of death and renewal. You've got the Magician here. This suggests to me, Pisces, that you have the tools and skills you need to create the magic to manifest your dreams. Pluto is very much, and the energy of Scorpio is very much about renewal and regeneration. A lot of people get hung up on the death aspect of it, but really death is the clearing so that something new can re-emerge. And that is really the focus and the power of Pluto. And here with the Magician, this is a major arcana card. This is the first card, number 1. This is about making manifest through intention. This is a law of attraction card. This is about using your power of imagination and vision, Pisces, to make things manifest. And I don't know a better sign to do that with your imagination, with your ability to tap in through Neptune to the higher realms. This is what Spirit is suggesting is here for you. So Pisces, as I said, I'm going to go ahead and draw some extra cards for you and get a couple more little hints or pieces of the story. And like I said, I'm really kind of feeling called to clarify the page of Earth in terms of the surrounding environment, this potential Earth sign that maybe you may find in your environment. So Spirit, why is the page of Earth here for Pisces? Why is the page of Earth here for Pisces? Two of Air. Oh, there's a decision. There's some kind of decision here that you may be struggling with, Pisces. Two of Swords indicates kind of a stalemate, or just being held in that stalemate position because you've got two choices to make and you can't decide which one. Libra is classic for not being able to make a decision. They love to bring in all of the information, and they're afraid to make a decision because they're afraid they're going to learn better information that would then affect the decision they want to make. So eventually you will need to make that decision, Pisces. So it sounds like to me that this may, if there is some kind of new adventure that you're about to begin and set off on steadily and with patience and the attitude of an Earth sign, there's definitely going to be a decision to make about that. Perhaps you're trying to decide between two things, and the Seven of Earth has popped out here, so this has been a long time coming. a really, really long time coming. You may be in kind of a pause, actually, and really reevaluating, you know, all the work that you have put in, perhaps concerned and wondering, is this ever going to come to fulfillment and fruition? So, yeah, this is a long time coming, Pisces. Let's see. What did I want to clarify next? This is Mars. The Lovers, I think we need a little bit more information on the position of the Lovers. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. What has run out of time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, that's Mars. All right. Spirit, why is the Lovers here in the Mars position for Pisces? Why is the Lovers here in the Mars position for Pisces? Why is the Lovers here? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Any other messages? Here's what we pick again. Oh, no, this might be about love. This could be about love. After all, Pisces, you've got the Two of Cups here, which is absolutely a romance card. It is, some say a soulmate card as well. So this is very much about a lover or a relationship. Perhaps Saturn in this position is indicating that you need to make some decisions. A relationship could possibly be running out of time. It could have run its course, and it's time to make some decisions now about that. Page of Fire has popped out here. Potential for a lot of passion. That's generally what the Page of Fire is about. An adventurer too. And yeah, perhaps a new beginning. A new beginning, Pisces, could be indicated here as well for you with the Page of Fire. Or just a younger person who is a fire sign. This could also be pointing to that. So that you could be dealing with somebody who's younger than you and who is a fire sign. So let's see. Oh, where did this Queen of Water come from? I have no idea where she popped out from. I don't know why she's here. But I have a feeling I shouldn't touch her. And she's right where she wants to be. Over the Judgment card. Which is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jupiter, protection, blessing, healing, or blessings, expansion, and gifts. There's a revival of some kind, right? This is what we talked about here. Something could be resurrecting. There could be a reckoning. There could be something coming back from the past. It could be a water sign. The Queen of Water here, this is an influencer, an emotional influencer. The queens have the power of influence. And in the area of water or emotion. This is everything that's heartfelt. So this queen, she's compassionate and kind, and she wants to make sure that people feel emotionally safe with her. So this could also represent members of the water element as coming, maybe potentially part of that revival, who could be returning. It could be a female, but I wouldn't get hung up on the gender, Pisces. So, interesting. Let's see what you're moving away from with Saturn and what's run out of time. Again, Spirit, why is the Six of Air here for Pisces in the Saturn position? Why is the Six of Air here, Spirit? Tell us more. Tell me more, please. What is the Six of Air about? Thank you, Spirit. What is the Six of Air about? Okay, they're saying to pick. And I know which one's gonna. Ten of Water, Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. It looks like to me that you're heading towards your happily ever after, Pisces. Maybe moving away, moving away from less emotionally satisfying to more emotionally satisfying. This is the Ten of Cups. This is one of the best cards in tarot, indicating, like I said, happily ever after, complete emotional fulfillment. So it seems to me that wherever you're headed to, you should keep going, because the Ten of Cups is there. And the Three of Water fell out onto the ground while I was talking about this. So Three of Cups, there's lots of happy celebration there as well. There's celebrating and joining together. Look at this card. You can see the folks on the bottom, arm in arm. They're all having a good time and party on, basically. So good news there, Pisces. And this Knight of Earth in Neptune's position. Dreams, fantasies, ideals. Why is the Knight of Earth here for Pisces, Spirit? Knight of Earth. Why is the Knight of Earth? Tell us more about the Knight of Earth in Pisces Neptune position for 2020. Why is the Knight of Earth here? Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to take it. Got the Strength card. This is about taming the beast within through compassion. It does indicate the presence of Leo as well, the fire sign Leo. So Leo may be important to you, may or may not resonate or be important to you, but that's something to consider. It's that slow-moving night. Yeah, that the slowest moving night there is. So whatever you're working on in this universal fog machine, it's taking time. And it's because you want to make sure that it gets done well. That's the Knight of Earth is, in my opinion, the best knight to put on any job, because he's thorough and he's one of the best workers there is. So whatever this is, it's taking time. You're going to have to use your own inner strength in order to see this through. In order to see whatever dreams or fantasies. And this fell out onto the floor, which is the King of Water. So this could be a water sign playing into that role as well. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, potentially being a part of those dreams, fantasies, illusions, ideals. That's what Neptune rules. And let's see, finally, Pluto position and Magician. Yeah, let's see, Pisces. Let's see what, just because I'm kind of curious. Why is Magician here? What is Pisces going to be manifesting? Thank you, Spirit. What is Pisces manifesting? Why is Magician here? What is the Magician manifesting? Thank you, Spirit. Tell us about the Magician. Thank you, Spirit. King of Air. Lots of kings on this board. All right. A master of communication. This is somebody who doesn't mince his words, very clear and direct. This person is mastered head over heart as well. They care very, very deeply, although it may not appear that way. I wouldn't doubt that, though. So perhaps you're manifesting a person, a king, an air sign into your life, or perhaps working with an air sign, collaborating with an air sign, a master communicator. Maybe this is about you becoming the master communicator. With the rest of the cards and the readings we saw here, with the help of Empress in the Mercury position, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Maybe you're writing a book or thinking about that, or perhaps you write music. And the King of Swords here gives you, I'd say, greater agility to be, very precise with your words. So Pisces, let's finish up your 2020 planetary influence with a oracle card. Spirit, any additional advice for Pisces on their 2020 birthday solar return reading? Thank you, Spirit. Additional advice for Pisces on their 2020 birthday. Thank you, Spirit. Well, that's interesting. That one dropped down. This is what wants to come out. The past. Grab the book here, number 36, which breaks down to a 9. A lot of activity. 9 something may just about be ready to be completed. Here we go. 36. It's an empowerment message for your birthday reading, and this is Mnemosyne. I hope I'm saying that right. Mnemosyne. All right, empowerment message. There are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess, there it is again, Mnemosyne, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans contained within your past, like fossils in amber. Right now you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. This goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choice points in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear, but you can move beyond your past to discover new territories, and a new vision of freedom will come to you. You won't see the past the same anymore as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. This freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. The goddess Mnemosyne wants you to experience this miracle. That is beautiful, Pisces. And that concludes your birthday reading for 2020. If you've hung out with me all the way through, I do appreciate that. If part of this message has resonated with you, I would surely love to hear your comments in below. That is always helpful. So, and otherwise, yeah, stay tuned. There'll be a bi-weekly wellness reading in another probably 10 days or so for the Water Collective. That's you, Pisces. And in addition, we've got a new moon coming up on Sunday, so you can look for some other goodies coming out of the channel for the Pisces new moon. Happy birthday, Pisces. Namaste.